Welcome to this Torchlight 2 live stream. You're with Sambo, and joining us tonight, that's right, it's the terrible threesome. It is none other than Tallahassee. Good evening, my friend. Hello, are you there?
I'm here. Can't you hear me? I am talking.
Are you drunk already? Is that what it is? You've already drunk in your fill?
No. I take umbrage with that statement. I've only been drinking for the last half an hour. Thank you.
Well, welcome to Friday night to you, Tallahassee. Good to have you along. And, of course, you may be able to see the other witchy-looking person that we have here in Torchlight 2. That is none other than the Twitch Witch herself, the Queen of Ascalon, although not tonight. It is Regina J. In this, Regina J Lacerta. Good evening to you, my lady.
Good evening, sir. How are you this fine, chilly evening?
Yeah, you know what? It is a bit chilly compared to the last couple of days, which have been beautiful here in Melbourne. So I've actually got a bit of a cold, if you're wondering why I sound funny. So I'm all snivelly and horrible. Even more snivelly and horrible.
A little because you're from New Zealand.
Yeah, what are you saying? It's my accent. No, I've got a cold. Yeah. I hope it's not a cold. I'm kind of trying to kid myself that it's hay fever, but I do think that it's a cold. But anyway, there you go, folks. That's my excuse. If I'm sniffing and snorting and sound a bit nasally, that is it. And hello to everybody in the chat room. Craziest of Rabbits, Legendary Chosen One, Twiggy Zamp, Sving, hello, Yo Man Dude, 777, how are you? Now, for some weird reason, my chat is really slow tonight. I don't know about you guys, but YouTube's being a bit of a poop, unfortunately. I might actually refresh the page and see what happens. You know what, I'm probably about to kill the stream. I don't know what happens if I refresh the page. About to find out. So let us know if it drops, I guess. And if it drops now, then thank you for coming along and hope you enjoyed our Let's Play. Alright, there we go.
See you again next week.
See you again next week. Alright, well, there we go. I've refreshed it. It's still being really slow, but yeah, there we go. It looks like it's okay. Hopefully it's still going. Anyhow, guys, you'll be pleased to know, as you can tell by the screen, we finally got ourselves sorted out. That's right, we actually did something about it and went in and fiddled around and finally got ourselves into Torchlight 2. All three of us. In fact, all four of us, including McLarge Huge, although unfortunately he couldn't make it tonight. He'll be with us again next week. But Tallahassee, talk about a nightmare to get this going. And you know what, in the end, the funny thing was that we didn't even need to go through all of the hassle that we did we? Because effectively this is just it's just a game that anybody can join unless it's got a password on it, which we have. So we didn't have to link our Steam accounts, we didn't have to do any of that, did we? It was bonkers.
Well, yeah, and the thing is you had to go through it all to find that out.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to actually go through all that nightmare only to find out that we didn't need to go through that nightmare. And by the way, hello MG Swift, thank you very, very much. And it's still working by the sound of things, that's really good. Sage Kid, hello there, Howie. And by the way, I think I saw, if I bring up the Steam menu, there we go. I'm pretty sure that I saw Katella logging in there. I don't know if she's going to join us in the chat room, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there she is. There she is. Hello. Actually, I'm gonna say hello. Hi, live from our stream. Of course, you guys know Katella from our Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play series, and she's up awfully early for her over there, as are a lot of our guests in the chat room here. And again, thank you very much for doing that. We really do appreciate it. But we are here now. What's happening tonight, you might be asking? Well, we've got pretty much fresh characters here in Torchlight, and we'll tell you about them in just a second. We're going to play through some of these quests, and we're not going to have a break this time. We're just going to go hard out, go through, and see how far we can get. And it's just going to be all about the game tonight. So a little bit different to the League of Legends format, I guess. But speaking of our characters, Reggie, I mean, you know, we've all tried to roll different ones. Let's start with you. What have you actually zoom in on you? Actually, you can really zoom in this game. Look at that. There you are. There you are with your two big pistols again. So what class are you?
That's a really good question. Oh, look, you'll have to forgive me. I really don't have much experience with this game, and
Yeah,
I'm still trying to get my head
Outlander.
around. I can't remember.
You can't remember. What was that? An Outlander.
Outlander.
Outlander. There you
Yes.
go. All right.
Outlander.
Outlander. Look, what I do know is that I'm an Ember Mage. And Tallahassee, what are you?
I'm Berserker.
Berserker. Okay, so maybe you can help us out here. Hello there, Jai, by the way, in the chat room. Good to see you as well. So, out of the classes we've got, Tallahassee, in terms of, archetypal stereotypes, obviously I'm a mage. So you can see down the bottom here, folks, at the moment I've got a couple of spells. I've got a Magma Spear and I've got Icy Blast. So basically I've got fire, or if I hit tab, I can swap these out and my right mouse button does icy stuff. So basically a hail of 5 icy bolts to slow and immobilize my foes, and it also does damage. Or I've got this one here, which is basically a channeled barrage of magma, which pierces foes and sets them on fire. So basically fire and ice, so pretty typical stuff there. Obviously down here I have my health pots, and I've also got a waypoint portal scroll as well. Don't worry, we'll cover off the interface as we play through. So I'm effectively a stereotypical mage, I guess. So what about you, Tallahassee? What are you? Like in terms of, character types that we already know from other games.
I honestly have no idea. I'm assuming that I'm sort of melee tank.
Excuse me, melee tank. All right, sounds good. Hello, Matthew Fennell, who is saying hi to Reggie, and hello there, Tigerhawk Rosebud. Hope you got a cupcake in hand, by the way. Hello there, Sparrowfushile. Good to see you. All right, well, I guess we're going to find out. What about, Reggie, we said she was a berserker. Does anyone know what a berserker does? Do you know, Tallahassee? I have no clue.
Hang on, I'm the berserker class. Reggie is an outlander, which is ranged DPS.
Oh, DPS, range DPS. Okay. Alright, so upfront melee and a tank for Tallahassee. I'm a squishy mage, and you, Reggie, are range DPS, which makes sense because you like your ranger classes. Now, one thing I do notice is that, this game, folks, you do have pets. And you can see there, if I bring up my pet panel, I've got this guy here called Lulu, and it's a bird, and obviously it fights for me, it carries stuff, we'll get into all of that later, it can go back to town and sell my junk. But Reggie, what's your pet? Is that your pet down there, the ferret or something?
Yes, I do have a ferret as a pet.
Alright, cool, excellent. And Tallahassee, obviously over here, you've got yourself a lion. Alright, so again, pets do damage.
Panther.
But, excuse me, pets also, yes, Earth, Wind and Fire, great band there, by the way. But pets also do other things. We'll get into that later on. So very quickly, guys, if we go into our inventory, let's have a quick look so we know what we're doing. Obviously, around here, we've got a whole bunch of slots. We've all got gear in there already. You hover over it, it tells you its stats, and you can see some things, like I've got this Savage Staff here, and it's got an empty socket. And just so happens that in my inventory under here, and these are nice big letters, so you guys should be able to see these on the live stream. This is a spec, and it says insert Ember into weapons and armor with empty slots to garner their effects. So this one, for example, if I put it in a weapon, it's +7 ice damage. If I put it in armor or a trinket, like I could put it on my head over there, because that's got a socket, it will give me +8 ice armor. I'm going to put it in the weapon. You just drag and drop it in, and there it is. It's that simple. It is now in there. And you can see I've got an achievement. I am a socketeer, apparently. So there we go. Now, when you hover over an item in your inventory, this is one complaint I've got about the game, unless anyone can tell me. Oh, Tigerhawk is saying that she's eating a caramel apple cupcake for breakfast at work. Good Lord, woman. That sounds awesome.
Oh,
I know. She's so horrible.
caramel cupcake.
And look, hello
one.
Katella, by the way, in the chat room. She's saying, can you rename the pet to Mr. Wiggles the bird? Yes, you can, actually, if I bring up the P window. Now, does anyone remember how you rename it? Maybe it was a once-off thing, Tallahassee, do you know?
I think it's a once-off thing.
Yeah, because I can't.
Oh, so you can't rename your pet. So mine is named Pinklebert from now till the end of time.
Oh, crap. Gee,
Yep.
Thanks, Reggie. Thank you very much. Sparrow is saying, do you get to choose different pets, or is it class-based? I just got this pet. Whether or not we can swap them out later on, I don't know. Do you guys know, Tallahassee, Reggie?
Pretty
Well, I got
certain
a
it's when
choice
you're
of
doing
a few
code creation.
pets.
So what? It's fixed. Do we think? Oh, well, we will find out.
Hang on, stop. It's when you're creating a character, you get a choice between different pets that you can have.
Right.
I think there's about a half dozen to a dozen of them.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe you get to choose it. Look, I don't know if you get to actually choose them later on either, but you do get to customize them. Up the top here, you got collars and pet tags and stuff. And like I say, they actually do a whole bunch of things in this game. Not only do they help you fight, but they have a pack on them. And you can see they've all got some kind of backpack visually on them there. You can see on the back of Tallahassee's tiger. And this is it. So you can see the pet inventory.
Panther.
And ours. Oh, it's a panther. So at any time, for example, if I don't want these agile light boots here, which I don't, I can throw them over into the pets inventory, and it saves space in mine. It was the same in Torchlight 1, and it's a really, really, really cool feature. Now, later on in the game, I'm assuming it's later on, see this little button down here, it's like a little house. I think that's to send them home. I don't know. In the old game, Torchlight 1, you could actually send these guys back to base, and they would literally sell your gear for you. Now, I do notice that there's a shopping list screen here, so we can actually go and send it back to town and get it to pick up some potions for us and scrolls, which is very cool. So, yep, you can definitely do that. You can carry spells as well. We'll get into that later on. So can your pet and consumables. So I could actually put these consumables over here on the pet if I wanted to. So pets are very handy. The other thing you can do in this game is fish, which makes it awesome because I love fishing, and we'll get into that later on as well. You can also see down the side here we've got ourselves a character panel. This is pretty self-explanatory. You've got your XP up the top there. We've got our fame, which we'll talk about later as well. We've got strength, dexterity, focus, and vitality, and that translates into weapon damage, crit and dodge, magic damage, and armor. And of course we get skill points that we have to assign when we level up, and I'm putting all mine into dexterity, focus, and vitality, and the guys and gals here of course will put it into different things. You hover over it, it actually tells you there exactly what each one does if you don't know. Down the bottom is our hit points and mana points, so very, very self-explanatory. And here's all of our stats as well, by the way, all the ridiculous stats. These go into so much detail, it is just silly. Over here on our panel, you can see we've got things like armor, ice armor, fire armor up at the top there, all of our inventory slots. You've got 2 weapon slots, you can switch between them. I've only got a weapon in one. You've also got this here, our skills, and again we'll get into that later on, but this is basically your talent tree. For me, I've got Inferno, Frost, and Storm, and of course I can put points into all of these, and these are literally the skills that will appear down the bottom here. So I control which ones I choose, and that'll happen later on in the live stream. We've also, of course, got quests, and yes, Tallahassee, you like that as a name, do you? It says Sparrow. I thought it was a pretty good name as well. What was the thing I was going to mention that you didn't like about the item? Oh yes, good point, Swift. I'll get onto that in a second. This is our quest log here, and you can see you get your rewards and how many XP and gold that you get as well. When we close that, we've got a quest tracker up the top here, and you can see up top there that we need to go north to get towards our quest. So it's pretty simple, pretty easy, and I like the interface. It's nice and easy to use. Now the thing I don't like though is exactly that. Thank you very much, by the way, Swift. That is if I bring up my pet and hover over these boots. Now Tallahassee or Reggie, you might be able to help me out here, because maybe I'm doing something wrong. If I hover over something that's in my inventory, you may not have anything in there yet, but it does a compare tooltip, and that is awesome. We like comparative tooltips, and it shows me what I've got equipped on the right there, and on the left is what I'm hovering over. What it does not show is a plus or minus difference. Tallahassee, you know, Diablo 3 has it, WoW has it, every game in the world has it, just so you can quickly at a glance see that if I equip these boots, it's going to give me, you know, plus 3 more dexterity than the ones I've got on or whatever. It doesn't do that. Am I missing something?
No, but you did bring up a very valid point. I mean, this game was developed by the guys that did Diablo 2.
Right.
And they've basically made this Diablo 2, except it's got prettier graphics.
Well, yeah, pretty much. And of course, it didn't have the comparison stuff in D2 either, did we? But it's weird though, considering that so many other games do have it. I don't know. Anyway, the one thing that Diablo 2 doesn't have is this.
Why would we want to make it easier?
Well, yeah, I know. Like their registration and login process. Anyway, organising the inventory, there's a nice little organise button there as well. Anyhow, look, we won't labour on the UI, but safe to say it's very simple and very easy to use pretty much. As are setting up all of these. Like, again, you can click on these buttons down here, and it just brings up your choice. So later on in the game, when I get more skills, I'm just going to be able to click on here and choose which one appears where. Same with the weapons. So for example, I could actually put a basic attack on there rather than my staff, or I could put the magma spear on there. So that means my left, when I target an enemy, and I haven't got an enemy to target, will be the fire, and right will be the ice. Or I can just put my basic attack on there, which I choose to do, because I would rather use the tab key to switch them out. The other thing, of course, down here, here's my health globe, and over the side is my mana globe. Pretty simple. Alright, so Reggie, what do you reckon? We ready to head on out and do some questing?
I think it could be a good idea.
I think so too. And by the way, hello Sushi7838 in the chat room, who says she just woke up from a nap. Goodness me. And of course that
Sushi.
is, oh no, that'd be nice. We've got Tigerhawk Rosebud, and we've got Peachwater, who is Sushi, who of course are the terrible twosome in our Guild Wars 2 Let's Play. One of them's got cupcakes, the others had a nap. Somehow I think they're better off than us, if you ask me. Anyhow, let's get on with it.
I'm having a nap right now.
Yeah, you're having a nap right now. Good lord. I'm going to speak to this guy here.
The alchemist will be headed this way.
Warn
If
the
he passes through here,
Etherians.
We'll be waiting for him. Someone needs to warn the Etherians. Head up the pass to their enclave. Find my old friend Commander Vale and let her know what happened.
There we go. And again, you can see the rewards that we get. And yeah, I've got some. I'm definitely. Look, I can choose ice or fire damage, XP, and all the rest of it is there. Let's head on up. And by the way, again, there's a little star up the top, which shows us where we need to go. And yes, the graphics are very pretty. The biggest difference, I think, between this game and the Torchlight 1 is the fact, Tallahassee, I mean, you played a bit of Torchlight 1, right?
Not really.
Oh, not really. Okay.
I think I played it for about 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, look, what about you, Reggie? Have you played any Torchlight 1?
I've played Torchlight 2 in trying to set it up for probably about an hour. So it looks like I'm 40 minutes up on Tallahassee.
Oh, there you go. How I've got a chest back here, by the way. Now, again, folks, you don't need to click on gold on the ground. You just need to run over it. But you do need to click on items. So you can see there, for example, I've got some light pants, and they have automatically equipped because I didn't have anything on. Can you come? Where are you guys off to? We can't see anything. Come back. Come back. There we go. So the other thing is that we have these things like rocks, you know, they're basically like little stashes of loot, I guess. And you can, if you ever want to know exactly where you can go in terms of the limits of the map, it is pretty restricted. And you can see, hopefully you can see it on the mini map up there, you can see like a hard edge. So in other words, you're not really going to get lost, you know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty linear path. And that makes it easier. In fact, you know what, McLarge Huge would love that. He's Mr. Linear. Now, if you're wondering too, by the way, we have the game set to normal difficulty. And here we go. Here's another quest here. Let's have a chat with them.
Glad you made it.
You saved my life, and we have to select a reward already down the bottom there. Jai452 says, Sambo with no pants. That's right. There we go. Hello, Sphinx. Alright, so I need to choose a reward. Now, what have I got here? Again, we can see the hover comparison tooltip there, but, oh, a tag. So this is pretty cool. Now, this is interesting. This is a pet tag, and tags can only be worn by pets, and you can see there it'll give it +4 physical damage. Now, I actually think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take that one, because we'll go into our pet inventory. Here we go, and we'll open up our inventory, and I can just drag and drop that up the top there. So there are 3 slots there for customizing gear on your pet as well. So it's not just you that you have to worry about. It's pretty cool. Did you guys get some rewards out of that?
Yeah, I got a tunic.
Yeah, I got some boots.
Oh, nice, nice. And someone's opened the chest here. Now, by the way, you can see that we got... Oh, look at this. We're attacking this guy already. Just get you to hold fire there for a second, Tallahassee. This is another thing that happens in the game, guys, and you can see that they've got like an aura around them. So, for example, the green around there means that that's a better quality item, obviously, than something that doesn't have anything. And you can tell by the name as well. For example, if I hover over this Great Club here, you can see the name is in white, so that means it's common. And if you hover over this, it's green, so that means it's a lot better than what we've got. Obviously, this red one here, though, this means that it's unidentified, and we can't actually use it, so it's just like Diablo. And Sphinx is saying, are you sure it's not that normal isn't too easy for us? You've obviously never seen us play games, clearly. So to identify an item, what we do need is, let's have a look here, consumables, there we go. In my consumables menu there, I've actually got to identify scrolls. As long as they're in there, all I need to do actually is right click, there we go, and that's it. It's identified. Now you can see it's got a cross because it requires level 7, so that is no use to me. Shotgun there, I can actually use a shotgun gun, but I don't want to use that either. I've got a fire, no, don't want to use that. So again, what I'm going to do with a lot of this stuff is head it, like just, you can shift click on something, it says shift click to transfer. What that means is it'll transfer it to whatever other open window that you've got. Now if that's a vendor, it'll send it over there. In this case, it's my pet, so I can just go shift, 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 and it's going to send it all over there. Now, here's an experiment for you guys. Reggie, you're ranged. I presume you can use a shotgun. I'm not sure. I'm going to drop this on the ground. There you go. So are you able to pick that up? The farmer's shotgun just at my feet there?
No, because she
I
can't see it, because
anything
loot is
drop.
all instanced.
Right, oh, there you go. Okay, so that's no good. So let's test. Let's see if I can click on her. And here we go. I can actually bring up a trade window. So it's a very important thing, by the way, and it's a great thing I like over a lot of other games, that it is instanced. Now, you can see, where's my shotgun? Where did I put it? Here we go. So I can throw this in here. There we go, and I can just click on the tick. And are you getting a trade? Like, are you able to accept that there, Reggie?
Oh, yep. Yep.
There you go, it's all yours. There we go. Alright, and oh, look at this, some unidentified gloves. We'll pick up those. And some potions. There we are. Alright, so again, right click on those, and look at this. Physical armor and +5 pet and minion health. I don't have any gloves, so I'm going to right click and equip them absolutely. Alright, now by the way, folks, let us know in the chat room if you guys can actually hear the game sounds okay, or if the game sounds are too loud and you can't hear us. Just make sure you do let us know. So about the comparison tooltip, it just came to mind, says Swift, that with the ability to make mods for this coming in the future, that will no doubt be something that will be modded. I reckon that probably will happen indeed. It's probably exactly right. Alright, so it's kind of cool though, don't you think, that all of this is instance, because we never have to squabble over loot. I mean, Reggie, you know, that's one of the banes of playing multiplayer in some of these games, is that everyone just vacuum cleaners up the loot, you know? You don't get a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's
So,
why you sort
yeah.
of play these games.
Well, yeah. Well, also that's why you play these games with friends generally, because otherwise it can be a bit of a nightmare. Like, again, something like Borderlands are just, oh, it's so annoying. Seriously. Now, do any of you guys, Reggie or Tallahassee, I'm guessing you don't, but oh, there we go, look at that, level 4 reach, so we'll definitely choose our skill points in a second. There is another little bar that I've got, and I don't know if it's because of my class or whether you guys have it as well, but there's, like, right above my hotbar, there's like this it's an Ember Mage charge bar, which is interesting. We'll get into that in just a second. Sound is balanced. Great stuff. Thank you very much, Catella. Alright, so I'm just going to hang on a sec. Let's hover over this, because I want to know if the guys have one for their class bar. This is a charge bar. It says the Ember Mage gains charge by damaging enemies. When the charge bar is full, the Ember Mage achieves total concentration for 12 seconds. During this period, skills cost no mana, and skill damage is increased by 25%, and it will decay after a period of inactivity. Now, do you guys have anything similar to that for your classes? Tallahassee?
I do
Yeah,
have
I
a chat.
I have one as well.
So what's your one, Tallahassee?
Mine is Berserker Charge Bar. Berserker gains charge by attacking enemies. Upon fully charging the Berserker Bar, it is a sped up frenzy state where all direct attacks result in critical hits.
Ah, okay, so that's good. And what about you, Reggie?
I have, of course, being an Outlander, have an Outlander charge bar.
Right.
And it's charged by damaging enemies. It says that charge will decay after a period of inactivity. Combat bonuses are received based on the current amount. Yes. But I've got 0 against everything.
Yeah, look, mine's gone down to 0 as well. And that's because, like it said, if we have a period of inactivity, it will dissipate. So I guess it's sort of prompting us to
Makes sense.
Yeah, to keep the action up, I guess. Now, another thing, by the way, guys, let us know in the chat room. I'm playing with the screen. Good morning there, by the way. That is Blind Rage. D.S. Clayson is Blind Rage. And by the way, here comes the quest. Good to see you, Blind Rage. And I'm going to drop you in at Blind Rage because Blind Rage has actually just started up his own games Let's Play channel. Now, I think he's got about 3 episodes up there, and of course it's always great to see somebody starting up, and congratulations, by the way, Blind. And I would love you, if it's possible, to please put your link to your new YouTube gaming channel in our chat room here. If you could do that, that would be great, and then everyone can head on over, because I think he's already got 2 or 3 DC Universe Let's Plays up there, and definitely suggest you go over and say g'day. Support our fellow Final Fantasy XIV co-host there. And look who else is in the chat room there. It is CBC Ronan, who's saying it feels so odd seeing all those empty spaces in the bag, so very un-Sambo-like. Although he's saying it's likely to be corrected by the end of the stream. Yeah, thanks for your vote of confidence there, CBC. And you shush there in the cheap seats, Reggie. There we go. Okay,
yeah.
So what I want to know, just one more thing before we carry on with this quest in the Enclave here, guys. As I move around the screen, what you can see at the moment is me zoomed right out. And that's really how the game is designed to be played. So, of course, you've got a greater situational awareness. Now, it does look prettier. I mean, I can zoom right up close, and of course I'm not going to play it like that because that's ridiculous, but I could sort of meet it halfway. Let me know what you guys think. Like, I could play it about there, although I'm going to be at a disadvantage. I prefer to have it fully zoomed out, so let me know what your preference is. Here we go, into the Enclave. Here comes a loading screen. Oh, which is telling me that I've got a bunch of unspent stat points as well. Whoops. Hey guys, now I need to go and do my stats, and you can see a little plus here by the skills. So here we go. I can actually choose from one of these 3 trees. Now you can see I've been putting points into my magma spear, and again the tooltip there tells you what's going to happen if you level them up. I've also got Frost, my Icy Blast, or I could open up this one, which is a Prismatic Bolt, and that's like kind of, well, it's kind of electricity-ish, I guess, when I was playing it in beta. So I'm going to stick with my fire and ice, to be honest. So I'm going to actually put some into the ice here, because a lot of the bonuses that I've got at the moment, in terms of my embers, are for increasing my ice damage. So if you guys, did you guys level yet? What level are we? We've got level 3, I think, Tallahassee. Oh, you're both level 3. So have you guys been putting your stat points in, or have you forgotten them like me?
No, I've been doing it.
No, good stuff. What about you, Reggie? You haven't forgotten about it, have you?
Well, I'm still learning how to play the game, and so I've been basically doing things as I'm listening to you instructing how to do it. So, yes, I have just put all my points in.
Yep, good. Well, look, I mean, the great thing is...
through it.
Look, I mean, that's why we're here, folks. Oh, and by the way, thank you, Blind Rage. There goes his YouTube link. The episodes are bumbling with Blind Rage. Great stuff. All right, definitely. You know, I've watched the first 2. I haven't watched the 3rd one yet, and I definitely will. And Swift's saying my personal preference is fully zoomed out. Yeah, I think we'll keep it there, by the way. And look at that. Swift is saying, does Blind Rage just have a compilation of him fighting goats in different games? You're going to make me cough. And sorry, folks, with my cold, I will be coughing tonight. Now that I would watch. But again, look, Reggie, when you go into your stats panel, which is, I think, C, yeah, C, you hit C there, you know, you hover over it, and it does tell you what each one does, and that's really the good thing about this game, because some games are a little bit lax on that. And so you can sort of figure out what it is that you want to do. So, for example, one of mine is magic damage. You know, that's pretty much a no-brainer. So I'm going to put lots of points into here, and that's from focus. Dexterity puts up my crit. So I definitely want crit as a spellcaster. And do I want armor points? Well, could do, but that's also going to increase vitality, is going to increase my hit points, so I definitely want to pop a point into there. So, you know, you can bumble your way through it, speaking of bumbling around. And the other thing, I guess, Tallahassee, is on your first character, it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, you can mess about, and if you get it all wrong, I mean, you can't respec, can you? I don't think, in the character screen. Do you know if you can?
No, you can't respec, but there is a potion that you can get, which is ultra rare.
Oh.
And that does let you respec.
Oh, fantastic. Well, there you go. If you really mess things up and you want to keep your high level character, I guess you could hope for one of those to drop, I suppose. Very cool. Alright, so I think that's about it for us. I don't think there's anything else we need. Oh, one more thing up the top here. And this is what I was talking about. It's greyed out at the moment. Up the top is our pet panel. Now you can see you can drop a potion on there to heal or restore mana, which is very cool. You've got 3 buttons, which you can switch your pet to be aggressive, defensive, or passive. Now I've got mine on defensive, but guys, can you see right in the top left corner there, there's a little picture of a house. Now what colour is yours, Reggie? Is it red?
Mine is red, yes.
What about you, Tallahassee?
Mine's red as well. We may have to wait until we're a slightly higher level for that to become active.
Yeah, because that's what we really want. That's the one where we send our pets back to the vendor. But anyway, look, here we are. We're in the AEST Enclave, and before we go any further, this is something that's very cool down here. This is a fishing hole. So I will zoom in for this one. Now, all you need to do is click on it, and there we go. You've got this little mini game that pops up, and you can see you've got this hook here and this ring, and basically you've got to click on it when the 2 match, and you can see here it's popped up, I caught nothing. Now, have you done any fishing yet, Reggie?
I have just had my first go at it.
Right, and did you catch anything?
I have never played a game where I've gone fishing.
Oh, there you go. Welcome to fishing. And basically that ring, you've got to click on the center ring, and there we go. I caught a fish. You caught a tunnel shark. You've got to match them up. It's kind of like those old golf games. By the way, Blind Rage is saying, I hope you're enjoying the game. Where's Mr. Wiggles? Yeah, we sadly can't rename our pets. I should have thought about that. So hang on, let's just do a couple of more fishes here. We'll get it right on the button. There we go. You can see it hovering around the outside. Bang.
So what
there
do
we
we
go.
actually do with the fish once we've got one?
Well, open up your inventory, and you should find it in the consumables inventory, which is the second tab. And if you hover over it, they do different things. Different fish do different types of things. My one here, which is a tunnel shark, transforms into a mole beast for 5 minutes. What you do is you right click to feed the fish to your pet, and the tunnel shark transforms your pet into a mole beast that has a chance to stun targets. Now, excuse me, this is very cool. And there we go. So Reggie, you've done that to yours. And what this means is that the more you fish, the more different types of fish you get, and of course then you get these very situational pets that you can pull out at any one time. So in other words, your pet isn't stuck to being its typical, archetype. At the end of the day, you can actually match it depending on the fish that you pull up to do specific tasks, and in this case it will stun targets. So I'm just going to do a couple more fishings, and yes, like someone else said there, you can, yes, I'll zoom in when we're in peaceful areas. Combat will zoom out. So there you go. Come on, match the circles. It's not matching. There we go, got it, and got ourselves a big war snout. So again, we'll go into our consumables directory, and this transforms into a war beast, and that means that my pet will become a war beast, and it's high damage, so it's like a massive DPS thing. So I'm just going to fish for a couple more, because these things come in really handy. Doesn't cost anything but time, and I do believe you can also vendor the fish, although I could be wrong on that one, not sure. So have you caught a few, Reggie?
I have. I seem to have gotten the hang of it.
There you go. What about you? Fishing? I mean, we know that you, Tallahassee, you don't like fishing in most games. Although you didn't mind it in Rift, did you?
In Rift it was actually pretty easy to do.
Yeah. There we go. That'll do. Got a whole bunch of them. There we are. Alright, so now I'm also looking at this guy who appears to... Oh, this. Look at this. Thamor. Skill respec. So this is interesting. This isn't the character stats that we were talking about before, but this guy here, there we go, reclaim the last 3 skill points you invested, and there they are, my last 3, and I can actually remove them, and at the moment they cost 0 gold by the looks of things. So very cool. So it's not locked in. I like when games have that option. Really do. That is awesome. Alright, so let's have a look around the map here and see what we've got. Got this area. Now, by the way, there are icons up the top on the mini-map, and you can see that over here, for example, here we go, where Tallahassee is. Here is a general goods vendor. So now, look, it automatically brings up my pet inventory, so I'm just going to shift-click, and that is literally just selling all of these. You can buy them back, or I've got a sell all button down the bottom there. So again, nice little touch on the UI. That's given me 1,335 gold. So there we go. Sambo, no, my pet isn't a sorry, Sphing, my pet is a hawk, not a war beast, just so you know. There we go. So yes, that's selling things off. You've got your, weapons for sale, armor for sale up the top here. Another collar for, so this guy looks like they only sell collars for pets, which is very cool. Now I'm going to actually I'm going to buy that one because my pet's got a free collar slot, I'm pretty sure. We've got miscellaneous items for sale there, so potions, resistance potions, health potions. I actually do need, I believe, some more identifying scrolls, so I'm going to buy about 5 of those. There we go. And look at that, blast fishing with dynamite. Yields less total fish than a fishing pole does, but it blows things up. They had that in the other game too. It was very cool. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, so have you done some shopping, Reggie? No doubt you have. No doubt.
I haven't yet, because I'm still, working things out, getting a lay of the land.
Yeah, look, a new game, you know what, that's pretty much normal. And by the way, here's armor for sale. This person, this Theos here. So we could buy more armor. I'm not going to bother because we'll pick stuff up as we go. But of course, again, it's good to have it here. By the way, let's bring up my pet inventory and equip that collar. There we go, shift click to transfer. There we go, so now my pet is wearing a collar and they've got a free pet tag slot as well. But now we're all leveled up, everything's there, and you can see we've got an Imperial Rally Master. Let's have a chat to him. What does he say? Not much. Embercraft Foreman takes you to Zephysh. I'm guessing he's some kind of teleporter? Yeah, I think so. Anywho, that's it. Here we go. Here is our quest person. Are you ready, Reggie?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Alright, let's have a chat to Eldrayan here, the Grand Regent.
I thank you for your warning, but it has arrived too late. This alchemist has already come and gone, and it was all I could do to prevent him from entering the enclave. As it was, many Astharians were injured, and since the confrontation, several more have become ill. We are not sure what is causing it. After his assault failed here, the alchemist carried on southward toward the temple steps. Commander Vale and her vanquishers arrived a short while later and pursued him, hoping to prevent further damage.
There we go. Alright, thank you for that, Mr. Person. And you can see we've got some rewards here. Do I want... Oh, it's easy. I want the staff. Nice and simple there.
Commander Vale believes that the alchemist might attack the Wellspring Temple in an attempt to reach the Guardian of Water. For what nefarious purpose, I am afraid to speculate. There has been no word from either Vale or the Guardian. Scout the Wellspring Temple and determine if the Guardian of Water is in any danger.
We can do that. The Wellspring Temple, and by the way, Blind Rage is saying, you better not use that dynamite, Sambo. Leave it to the professional like me or whatever. There's no goats around here. There we go. That is it. The quest has been accepted. And like I said, I mean, the last game was pretty much just a dungeon. Oh, and one more thing down here. Here's our stash. There's 2 stashes, just like in Torchlight 1. But yes, in Torchlight 1, you spent your whole time downstairs in a dungeon. This game now mixes it up. The two big things that they changed over Torchlight 1 was obviously multiplayer, but the other thing is that you can now do above land quests, which is really cool. But here we have two stashes. One is our personal stash. Now, what do I want to do here? Actually, I want to sell that stuff that I got, but we could put things into the stash. You can see I can just literally drop it in there nice and easy, or I can put things in my shared stash, and as the name implies, that's shared amongst all of my characters, which is really, really cool. I love games that have that feature. So obviously if I pick up, you know, a gun, which I can't use here, but I've got another character that could use it, drop it in here and pick it up on that character. Nice and easy. It really, really is simple. Just going to go to the vendor again and sell off that, there we go, sell off that reward that I got. And now I believe we are ready to rock and roll. How you going there, Reggie? Ready to carry on our quest?
I am indeed.
Now, before we do though, tell us Sassy there, we've got another quest giver here, but what's this waypoint portal here, mate? Do we know?
I believe that lets us basically teleport to our fellows. So if you guys are out in the world and I join a game, I can teleport to you.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, there we go. Tell us Sassy and Regina J. And yeah, I can. Awesome. And I'm guessing also that we'll get some other waypoints as we open up portals around the world, which is really cool. Alright, got another quest giver here.
Glad you made it.
So if you're going out to the temple steps, I could use your help. They've set up a makeshift smithy there, and they have two blacksmiths making suits of armor, and those Sternborn seem to be working from schematics, but they keep them under lock and key. So we have to steal some schematics, and you can see we get some shoulders there, which actually is something that I would like. There we go, another quest accepted. Alright, you ready to go? Did you grab that quest, Reggie?
Mm-hmm.
I did, yes.
Alright, here we go. And you can see, by the way, it actually shows you there at the entrance portal to a zone which quests are in there, which is very cool. Oh, they're expecting you at work, Tiger. Oh, it sucks. Sucks having to work. Alright, let's do it. Let's see if we can find where we need to go. And of course, a lot of the, you know, as soon as you enter an area, a big part of it is exploring. Now, by the way, I don't have to use my ranged spells. I can also use, this is me using my staff, so I can actually smack people around the head, if I wish.
I like how, like, if you're standing near a cliff or something, you sort of have this blue light outline, so you can still see where you are.
Yeah, that is good, isn't it? Like if you get obscured from view, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
and the
very
baddies
cool.
have a red outline.
Yeah, no, it is nice. One of those
So
nice
there's
little
no
touches.
hiding.
And that looks like a dead. Is that me or is that a dead end? I think it is. Now, yeah, there you go. There's the enemies, and that's exactly what Reggie was saying, by the way. They've got a red outline there, so very, very cool. Alright, mana potions, yes, definitely want those.
Follow me, people.
So, the thing is, like, you know, there's an obvious comparison that we need to make. Oh, here we go, a little mini boss. Look at this, he's named. And yes, look at that, he's dropped some greens and blues. Very nice. Let's have a look in our inventory here, and ooh, increases the amount of gold found, and it's part of a ghastly set. I'm definitely going to, yeah, definitely going to keep that, because sets are great in this game as well, by the way. Excuse me. So definitely hang on to that. Yeah, that'll do, I think. Yeah, you know, the obvious comparisons here, by the way, and here's another quest. You know, what's this like compared to Diablo 3? Do I like this more than I like Diablo 3? To be honest, I actually enjoyed Torchlight 1 more than I enjoyed Diablo 3. So, there we go. Now, what about you? I mean, Reggie, you haven't played Diablo 3, but Tallahassee, you have. What are your early thoughts based on what you've played so far?
Thus far, it seems to be better, but I must say, I did really enjoy Diablo 3.
Yeah, you did. You loved it a lot. Now, what about you, Reg? I mean, have you ever played, any other point-and-click adventure games, like as an action adventure games, like Diablo?
Not for a good long while.
Oh, you were Dungeon Siege person, weren't you?
Yeah, I was definitely Dungeon Siege, and I did play the first Diablo, but I haven't played 2 or 3.
Ah, okay. Yep, so you're old school. Definitely old school. This is a lot easier to play than a lot of those other games, if you ask me. By the way, Catella is saying, not sure why, but the whole time you guys were talking about Torchlight last week, I was picturing Magicka. Yep, look, it is easy to get them confused, but this is a lot better than... I don't know, Magic is a cool game as well. Hello there, Ivan RTR. And MG Swift is saying we also have a waypoint scroll we can use, which not only... lets us teleport back to the base, but it stays there and you can teleport back. Oh, good. So that's like Diablo. Very cool. All right, let's have a chat to this person.
I need your help.
They're saying you must be the other human. Can I ask you to attempt to retrieve a scroll? I'll wait here in the path of the honoured dead for your return. Should you succeed, I will see what I can do to provide you with some equipment. Okay, yep, sounds good. All right, so I'm guessing we have to head down. I mean, that's where our... Oh, corrupted... Hang on, there's some gold there. So hang on, we've got a choice now. Oh, no, the path's blocked, isn't it? There's some enemies over there. But we basically have to go down into the crypt, or we can carry on as well. Is it a choice, Tallahassee?
Yeah, well, we have to go down into the crypt because it's a side quest.
Yeah.
And it's a dungeon.
Yeah, we definitely want to go into a dungeon.
Here.
What are you doing, Reggie? You attacking skeletons over here?
I'm attacking skeletons that... Once they appear to die, they then come back as, like, crawling torsos.
Oh. Oh, and you know what? I've just noticed something before we go down in the side quest. Look at my beams. They bounce around off the walls. It's very cool. Uh-oh. We've aggroed... You might want to come back up here, Sorry, we've aggroed a boss. Of course.
Good on you.
Sambo did it.
Sambo did it. Whatever. Excuse me and my cold. Alright, I guess, do we explore? No, look, but this is the rough thing about these games. It's so addicting to try and open up more areas of the map, but we have to force ourselves to go back and go down into the crypt, because we love a good dungeon crawl. There we go. See you later, Sphinx, by the way. And Ivan RTR is saying that they're at school watching this. That's terrible! That is terrible. Hey there, Vezith Wolf, I think is how you say your name. Big hello to you. Alright, now this Tallahassee, come on, tell me this doesn't remind you of another game that we were playing recently, that we did a Let's Play on. Hello?
Yeah, no, this is very Diablo.
Isn't it? It looks exactly like Diablo 3, if you ask me.
Where's Reggie? Oh, there's Reggie. I'm going to say it's probably a little more cartoony.
Yeah, it is actually. A little bit more colour. But I think the great thing about this game, by the way, there's another named mob. And we got fame for that. Oh, and an unidentified ring as well. I'm definitely going to check that out. There we go. Right click to identify it. And, oh yeah. Oh, nice. Lots of cool armour there. I'm going to drop that. Where's my ring slots? There they are. Swap that out. Nice. That's my first blue, actually. And what's this? Oh, a nice new staff. Definitely equip that one. Thank you very much. What else did we get in there? Bow. That'll do. Actually, I'm just going to bring up my pet window. And again, the pet inventory is so... Oh! Now, this is interesting. Here we go. So I'm going to throw all these things over into my pet. Here we go. Hang on to those for now. I've got another... Yeah, I've got two. Oh, that's interesting. I've actually got 2 ghastly gloves. Oh, well, we'll get rid of that. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the little house, the little send pet to town button has actually lit up. I don't know why. Maybe we leveled up enough, but it can do it now. So, Reggie, I don't know if you know how to do this, but you can put all your junk into your pet's inventory in the pet window there, which is very handy. So you just drag them all over. And once you've got them all in there, you can hit the little send pet to town. And it says here, your pet will sell all items in its inventory and buy any items requested on your shopping list. And the shopping list is another tab there. So you can see that. So for example, I might buy, what's that? Fishing dynamite. Very cool. No, I'm going to buy... let's see. Just a couple more identify scrolls. There we go. It's going to sell all of that rubbish. Send it off. And you can see it actually flew away there, by the way. Now, I can recall it. This is new. And look at that. I got an achievement as well. This is new. I can actually recall that if I desperately need it to be in combat for me. But you can see it's got a countdown there so you know exactly how long it's going to be before it comes back and makes all those sales for you, so you do not have to return to town, which is great. And there we go. UO-Man Dude saying, goodness, a Magicka and a non-friendly fire, a friendly fire game would be interesting. Yes, look, I'm a big Magicka fan. I love it. And hello, Blind Rage Games. Good to see you. I really like Magicka. I think it's a great concept and it's hilarious as well, by the way.
My pet is stuck.
Your pet? Oh, is that it up the top there?
And so is yours. Yeah,
Oh,
and so is your bird.
Oh, how'd they get over there? And can we get there ourselves?
It's the way they entered.
Oh my lord. Come on, come back. There we go. And there we go.
Hey,
Nice
hi, Parker.
Is
green.
it advisable if you're going to send your pet off to do so in an open area, or is that why they got stuck? Because we're in this sort of enclosed maze-like crypt here.
Well, no, I think that was just a little bit of an AI glitch. You should be able to send them off from anywhere. It shouldn't really matter. Alright. So I actually don't mind. This is the great thing about this character too, the Ember Mage. I don't mind smacking people over the head with my staff. So it's not all about casting, which is kind of cool. Oh, I went to try and find Tallahassee. Went down the wrong road. There you go. Hello. I may have made some friends over here. So yeah,
That's alright.
melee combat is actually kind of fun, believe it or not. Oh, and our health is low. There we go. Use a potion. It's telling us there. Hitting the 1 key. How you going, Reggie?
I'm just looking at the health world bubble thing. Does it not regenerate sort of over time?
It does, but I don't think it does when you're in combat, and you really do need to use your potions. So you should have a potion on, like a health potion on your 1 button, and you can move that around too, by the way. So have you got one on your tooltip there?
Where has Reggie disappeared to?
Here she is. Up the top. Hello!
Okay.
Hello. Oh, there you are.
Alright, let's move onwards.
Still trying to get used to the controls of this game.
Yeah, just remember left click. Left click everywhere. And then if you want to make a ranged attack, right. Now, by the way, Reggie, I don't know if you realised, but you can hit tab to swap between whatever skill is on your right mouse button. So you can swap them around. It's very handy. Because you should have more than one.
I did look at that, except from what I can understand, I have the same skill on both options. So
Okay, so hang on a second, Tallahassee.
I have the same skill.
Let's pause there. Right, so what you do, so we're talking about the 2 icons that are next to the mana globe. All you do is literally click on one, left click on one, and how many options come up there?
Ah, okay.
So you choose one.
So I've got 2 options.
Yep, so choose one for the left side and the other for the right side. And then what you can do, and that's basically assigning your right mouse button. So if you hit right mouse button, you'll see that the bigger one's activating. Hit your tab key, and it literally swaps them out. So that's
okay.
So fire, tab,
Ah,
ice. Easy.
now I finally figured out what you were saying before.
So what are your 2 skills on your right mouse button there, Reggie?
Well, I've got this glaive throw, which is this,
Oh, nice.
which is pretty cool. And now I have me this
Oh,
rapid fire.
yeah, very cool. Very cool. Nice one. What are yours, Tallahassee?
I have
Demonstrate on these
Eviscerate
skellies.
and this.
You like that? This is like being on your berserker. And by the way, how come your weapon is glowing green?
Because it does poison damage.
Aha! All right, very cool. Yeah, nice little visual indicator there. All right, so again, folks, if you're wondering why we're so newbie, it's because, well, we haven't really played a lot of this game. I've played, well, we're noobs, but I've played a lot of Torchlight 1, but not 2, and there are subtle differences. But Reggie is completely new, so I reckon you're doing really well, by the way. Much better than I do.
Cool.
Here we go.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah, shush you. And I know I should be using ranged more, but it's just such satisfying melee combat that I love smacking these things. It's just so much fun.
Oh, hello. Have a look at this room.
Where are you? Oh! I love the way my projectiles fly around and bounce off the walls. I really think that's a cool touch. Oh! Look at this! Got ourselves a gold item there. We're definitely going to have a look at our inventory. Let's open it up and see what we got. What is it? An Asarian skull. And it's socketable. Oh, man. Okay. That is going straight in my weapon because plus 30% damage to secondary targets, in it goes. That's my first gold item, by the way. It's very, very cool.
Oh, Jesus.
You have become more...
Oh, and I'm level 6. What did you do?
I made lots of friends.
Eek! That's another thing I've
I
noticed
made a few
about...
friends as well, but Sambo came in and was useless.
Thanks. Oh my god, look at all this up here. How did I get up there? Oh, there we go. The pacing in this game is really good. Now, hang on a sec, guys. Just want to sort out my inventory because, oh my god, someone who was at CBC. See you later, Catella. Ivan, this game is not free to play. No, you have to buy it. By the way, been playing about an hour. By the way, Vassis. Now, what's this? Plus 7 ice damage. I'm going to drop that in there. Who was it before that was saying my bags are going to get full in a hurry? I think it was CBC Ronan. Turns out...
I think it was.
Yeah, turns out they're absolutely right, unfortunately. Oh dear. So this is where, of course, I'm going to bring up my pet menu. I'm going to get rid of the items that I'm never going to use very quickly, being very ruthless here, as you can see. Just going, yeah, whatever.
Where am I? Ruthless?
I know. Where's my shoulder pads? Can't find them. Where's the shoulder socket?
In the 80s where they belong.
You're funny. Very funny.
I was just thinking something like that.
Funny guys. No, where is it? Oh, up the top there. Shoulder armor. Okay. Alright, there it is. Let's have a look. 4 physical. No, don't want those. Don't want those. Don't want that. Don't want that. Don't want that either. We don't want all of those rings. Don't want bows. Don't want that. Good lord. All this stuff that we
Reggie,
need to
I have a...
Hey?
I have a savage hand cannon for you.
For me? Why do I want a savage?
No, for Reggie.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Why
yeah,
would
listen
be
to what
talking
he
to you?
says, Sambo. Not everything is about you, regardless of what you think.
You guys are horrible. All right, let's see how many identify scrolls I've got.
I use the word honest.
Oh, let's get rid of the pet. Send him to town. There we go. God, you know, why do I invite these two on our stream? Seriously.
Because you're a sucker for punishment.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, so it looks to me like, you know, we cleared everything else out. The map is... Oh, they're crawling out of this well down here. Now, by the way, before we go down into the next section, I need to level up. So let's do that. And Reggie, you probably need to do the same. I'm going to level up my Icy Blast. There it is. And I can also... Look at this down the bottom here. I've got a Mastery point. And that is for Staff Mastery, which is very, very cool. Or I can put it into Charge Mastery. So this one actually means my charge gains faster and retains longer. That's this down here. Or, if I'm on my Frost Tree, this here lowers the elemental resistances of enemies. So it's pretty cool. I think... I might make my charge increase, actually. There we go, pop a point. So you can see that the trees are extremely customizable. It's very cool. Back into our character panel here. We'll up our magic damage, our crit, and give ourselves a little bit more health as well. Alright, have you done all of your skills, Reggie? Hello? Did we lose her? I think she's off eating cupcakes.
I don't know.
She must have disappeared. Hello, Reggie. Are you there?
No, I'm here.
Oh, there you go. Have you done all your skill points? All right. What about you?
So.
What about you, Tallahassee?
I'm all leveled up.
All right, let's do it. Down into the Fallen Guardian. That's where we need to go. It looks to me like it's going to be probably a bit of a boss or something like that. Here we go. We've all entered the area. Waiting for Reggie.
Yep. How do I... Oh, okay. I can't get down there. How do I get down there? Oh, there we go.
Just be able to click on it. Now notice, by the way, that we are not able to send our pets away in this area. So, yeah, thank you, Jai. Jai is saying that they have to be like that to keep me down to earth. Hello there, Chindori7, by the way. And Blind Rage Games, kids say good morning to you, Sambo, getting ready for school. Hey there, guys. How's it going? Hope you have a good day at school, by the way. Alright, so yeah, we can't send our pets away in this area, so it must be defined by the actual area. Very interesting. Alright, let's tally on ho forward. And, oh, here's some guys at the side.
Whoa.
Whoa. There's a couple of monsters around here.
There's a couple?
Yeah.
You just are the king of understatements.
Oh, my lord.
Oh.
Don't forget to use your health potions, Reggie. Oh, she's dead. Where'd she go?
He's a Fallen Guardian.
Too late.
I don't have enough mana.
Oh, yeah, there's the boss. Can we res Reggie? I don't know. I don't think we can.
It's alright. I've spent some gold and I've come back to the entrance of the area.
Oh, so you can do that for money.
Yeah.
Right, this is a bit epic here. There he goes. The Fallen Guardian is down, and you can see once we've cleaned up the area, we are going to have some nice purples loot there, which is very cool.
Oh, there's a Demon King.
What? Oh god, there he is too.
I'm sorry, but did he just drop a bunch of vampire bats?
Yes, he did. Time to use the AoE Frost here. Oh my lord! Well, that was just a little bit epic. Interesting. So, okay, so Reggie, you've got a choice when you die, obviously. You can tell us what that's like. What were your choices? Obviously, you could pay gold, but what else could you do?
I could go back to a town or something, I think it said.
Oh, okay.
Quest complete.
Oh, we've completed a quest. To receive our reward, speak to the individual that gave you the quest, and you can speed things up by using a waypoint portal scroll to return you directly to town. So that's what Swift was saying earlier, by the way. Hello, Ben Fitzpatrick, by the way. Good to see you. Game is going very, very well. We're having lots and lots of fun. And Peachwater is saying, got to get going, got a big day tomorrow. See you later. Right, let's just pick up this gold, and then let's hop into our inventory and check out what we've got. Now, didn't I pick up a purple somewhere, or is it automatically equipped? Let's have a look. Where did my purple go? I can't see it. What happened? Was that a quest
Probably
item?
because it's a quest item.
Ah, that will be why. Damn it, I was getting all excited.
It's a spell.
I thought we had a epic... Oh, is it a spell, is it? No, it's not actually. Nah. Must have been a quest item. Oh, that's a poop, because I was really excited there. Thought we'd get some epic armor. Like, literally epic armor. Oh, well, never mind. Physical armor. What's this? No, we don't want physical armor. We don't want that. Don't want any of these. A hand bombard. It's a portable cannon. Good lord. Alright, let's now... Look, now we can send this guy off to town. So... Oh, but that's interesting. It's going to take 50 seconds this time. Take a lot longer. Must be because of the area that we're in, I guess. Interesting. Cloth boots. And oh my god, what was up here?
There was a chest. I opened it.
Very nice. Alright, so let's identify these. We've got some physical damage reflected. Yeah, I'm going to use those. Wouldn't mind some reflecting damage. Thank you very much. And I think that's it. Yeah, that'll do for us. Alright, so now, by the way, before we portal through here to the surface, and this is the other good thing, it's obvious where the end of the map is, because there's a big fat portal there. If my pet's away, Tallahassee, does it matter?
No, he just follows you.
Alright. Alright, Reggie, you ready to portal out of here?
I think so. I'm still trying to do a bit of inventory management, but
Yeah, just basically, I mean,
away.
my sort of, I mean, you've got to be ruthless because you pick up so much in this game. Basically, if it's white, just shift click over to your pet. Just get rid of it. Like, you're going to pick up something better. So just put it over to your pet, fill up his inventory, set his shopping list if you want some more scrolls, and basically, you know, send him home. That's all I do. In fact, I'm going to pick up some more waypoint portal scrolls for him as well. There we go. And I just noticed that I do have waypoint portal scrolls on my hotbar now, which is very cool. Go into here. There we go. Waypoint portals. Yep, definitely. So I can use those and right-click to open a portal. So that works exactly the same as, well, Diablo 2, I guess, basically. All right, Reggie, how you going?
I think I'm good.
All right,
Coming over to where you guys are.
Send your pet off. Make him do all the hard work.
Sent my pet away.
Yeah, it's nice. Means you don't have to run there.
Few
Let's
more
do
things
it.
to pick up.
Up to the surface we go. And hopefully this will take us back to our quest giver. In fact, look at that, right at the entrance. While you were gone, I located an item that might be of some use to you. Please take it. All right, so these, here we go. We've got a Rune Master set. Very cool. And there's my pet coming back. Let's see, what have I got here? Physical armor, +1. Ooh, conveys a 5% chance to burn for 5 seconds, and that's a collar. That's very cool. I like that. I think I'm going to go with these pants. Yeah, we'll take those. There we go. And look, this is the other cool little thing, by the way, on the instance level there. You can see it says enter the corrupted crypt, and it is level 4 to 5, so you know straight away whether it's too hard for you or not. So it's a very, very cool thing. Alright, so I've got a lot of blues on now, so yeah, really liking this. I'll get rid of these pants, we'll keep the gloves because they're part of the set. Alright, is everyone ready to rock and roll, carry on our questing?
Almost. Reggie, can you accept the trade request?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yep.
Now, speaking of trade requests, CBC Ronan is saying that was an orange gun that could go to Reggie. Really? Let's have a look. Must have sold it. Sorry. Whoops. Didn't look. No, I don't think I had any orange items there. Hello there, Buffalo X Core. Good to see you. Here's a trade coming in from Tallahassee. What have you got, young man? Oh, health and mana. Very cool. Thank you very much. Definitely take those. 40 health, 6 mana versus 14 mana. What do you reckon? I should probably take the health.
I'd take the health.
Yeah, let's swap that out. Oh, and look at all those bats coming out. That was really cool. There we go. I'm going to send my pet away again. Off he goes. I love that ability. All right, let's do it. Tally ho forwards.
So, with the color of the items, what sort of is the rank it goes? Is it like
White.
Is blue the so it's white at the bottom, then when it goes
Green. White, then green, then blue, then gold. That's normally the way it goes.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh, I think I just picked up another set for the Ghastlies here. There we go, Ghastly boots. Oh yeah, nice. Definitely going to hang on to those. Hey, now another thing, by the way, I noticed on our map we've got a waypoint to the enclave, and I think that's one of the quests that we have. Do we have to backtrack there? We should go back and hand in, shouldn't we?
Well, we have to go sideways.
Oh, and level 7 reached. What, so you mean we have to carry on the way we're heading, not backtrack, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, now I need to level up quickly as well. Let's put into magic damage and crit and a little bit of health. And I've got my skills here, of course. Don't want to forget about those. So I've got a new one here, the Elemental Attunement. And what does that do? Oh, extends the duration of all elemental effects. That's very cool. But I want to put in my Charge Mastery here, which is really what I want to build up. And I want to do my Spear. Yeah, there we go. Alright, all done. Oops, coming. Where'd they go? There we are.
Yeah, we got bored waiting for you, so we've gone off to kill some more mobs.
Well, the good thing about this game, of course, is it's fairly light. So, you know, you can just burn through everything. And if you really wanted to, you could ignore everything on the ground that's white, because it's just going to be junk unless you really want the cash. So you could actually progress through the game really quickly if you wanted to, you know. I think it's designed with that in mind, if you ask me. And just stop every now and then. Oh, now look at this. Protect the Guardian, level 6 to 8. So you guys are just there. So hang on. So when we go in here, Tallahassee, I mean, are we abandoning the hand-in for... Like, we've got to protect the Guardian. This is our main quest. I mean, will we get sent back after this or something?
Yeah, probably. It's probably all the quests are going to be in there anyway.
Okay. Alright, sounds good. Are we ready? Let's do it.
Yeah. Are we ready? What sort of a question is that?
We are always ready. Loading, loading, loading. But again, I do like the fact that it's mixed. There we go, Temple Steps mixed with... Oh, and here's our waypoint portal. So I guess what we could do now... there we go. The Asterian Enclave. I'm just going to test this theory. I'm going to warp there, see what happens. Because obviously we're going to have vendors there. And, oh yeah, here we go, look. And there's a quest hand in. And that's good. I get myself some gloves. What do we got here? Shoulder armor. Let me see. Mana and health versus a set. I think... Attack speed and health. I don't know. I might get the blues.
Oh, Jesus. Reggie, what did you do over here?
Sorry.
Are you guys causing a storm over there?
Just a little
Reggie,
bit.
Reggie went for a walk and pulled up the
I
map.
made some friends.
I see. That'd be right. That'd be right. Now I think, I think I can hand in here, but I'm not going to. Alright, so there you go, folks. That definitely shows that you can just warp around. So very cool. The Temple Steps. Here we come back. Not enough Yetis. There's enough Yetis because there are none. That's what I like about it the most.
Come on, man. As I told you a couple of weeks back, they're just people like us.
Don't
they
you
have
start,
families.
Don't you start on that one.
People.
He was humanising the Yetis, Reggie, to make me feel guilty about attacking them. It was the worst thing ever.
So you should.
Oh, don't you agree with him? Oh, hey, promising fishing hole. Attempts remaining 6. I'm gonna, because these fish will be different from the ones in the temple. And there we go, a frenzy fish. In fact, let's have a look at this. What does it do? It is... Oh, yeah, look at this. It is plus 33% faster movement speed and attack speed for 5 minutes. So these fishes are definitely worth grabbing. I'm going to get all of them while we're here, because I actually like fishing. But these things are just too good to pass up on, if you ask me. There's another one.
Well, I'm going to go kill stuff.
No, wait for us. Wait for us.
Then no fishing.
Oh, we've got one more fish. Whoops.
This whole fishing thing is such a new concept for me, though. I'm gonna, give it a try.
Yeah, it's very
I've pulled
cool,
out
isn't
2
it?
fish already.
It's a really cool idea. Now, there we go. 3 more to go. Well, I mean,
It's serene compared to
well, it is.
the rest of the game. It's sort of a way to chill out.
it is a bit of a chill period, but also, I mean, you just got the chance of getting these free buffs pretty much, which is what I like about it. In fact, what we'll do, folks, is we'll feed one to the pet in a second so you can see how that works. One more. There we go. Little mini game. There it is. Alright, so a webfish. What's a webfish? A webfish transforms into a spider and it shoots immobilizing webs. Okay, we are going to feed that, and there we... Ew! Look at this! Gross! Oh. My pet is now a great big
your pet?
gross spider. Ew! Oh, that is awful. Oh,
I caught a bonefish.
A bonefish? That turns into a bone?
Well, let me have a look at this.
Do you know what the worst thing?
Bonefish. Into an armor-shredding half-skeleton.
Beautiful. There you go.
Oh,
see, it's worth...
I also got a vampiric spider egg.
Oh my god. Alright, come on, crank them up. Let's do it. You know what I would hate? I would hate if the pets turned into yetis, because that would be my luck. Go on, spider. Do your web. There, look at that. It did actually put down a web. You can see it. Now, where's your guy?
I have the half-skeleton.
Oh, is that him over there? The one that's floating around, crawling on the ground here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that is epic. That is so cool. That is well worth fishing, don't you think?
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Are you going to use one of your fish, Reggie?
I'm still trying to find the fish.
Oh, okay, so what you do is you open I, you hit I to open up your inventory. And then down the bottom, you've got 3 tabs. One of them says equipment inventory, the second one says consumables inventory. It's in there.
Oh,
There's
okay.
all your fish.
Right, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
geez, I've been quite good at catching fish.
You got a few of them.
I have.
Nice.
Alright, so... I've got a war snout. Transforms your pet into a high damage war boost.
Definitely, I mean,
Run off again.
I reckon that the way to use them, I guess, is if they're in your inventory. Oh, hey, look, there's a purple named boss there, by the way. But we can't get at him. If it's in your inventory, you should use it. That's what I reckon.
Are they going to come to us?
Are they? Come on. I think we're going to have to go round. Yeah, here we go, up the top.
Oh, okay. I can't use it because my pet is not with me.
Oh, did you send him shopping?
I did.
That'd be right. Well, at least it's not you shopping.
Well, you know, I'm just shopping by proxy.
Yeah.
Well, I needed a break because I actually went to Costco today, so, you know, that's enough shopping for me.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, where's these big bad boss guys? Weren't they down here somewhere?
Yeah, they came in and then they died.
Oh, they gone?
Yeah. We don't mess around, Sambo.
Obviously not. Right, where are they? There they go. Right,
Oh, I'm sitting here looking for my pet. My pet is there, it just looks different, which would make sense, seeing as I fed it that.
exactly. Not only does it change its skills, but it actually changes...
yeah.
Oh,
That's a bit too high for us.
that's, yeah, way too high for us. Level 10 to 12. Dear oh dear. Yes, and UOMan Dude is saying even the music reminds you of Diablo. There's a very specific reason for that, by the way, and that is because it was written by the same guy who did Diablo 1 and 2, and his name is Matt Uelmen, and he is awesome. He's one of my musical idols. I absolutely love his stuff. And Shoku Shuku is saying your pet is lonely and wants a hug. No! No, spiders are almost as bad as yetis in my book. Almost as bad. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if you could turn your pet into a yeti?
No, that's what I was just saying before. I do not want...
I would.
Yeah, no!
We could all have yeti pets.
No! That would be horrible.
That'd be awesome.
You guys would just laugh at me, that's all that would happen.
Yeah, but we do that already.
See what I have to put up with, folks? Aren't they horrible to me?
Aren't we being truthful?
Oh. Yeah, Blind Rage is saying the graphics are good and my pet is creepy looking. I'll say it's creepy looking. If you're an arachnophobic, you wouldn't want to go near it, although he's turned back now. So after, look, when we get our next big hit of mobs, we'll change him into something else as well. We'll definitely show you a few more of these fish. Alright, so you can see what we're basically doing is opening up the mini-map is the best way of doing it, so you know that you've covered everything off. So it's very similar to Diablo 3 in that respect. So, okay, we need to head north, because you can see we've got a... No, hang on. So hang on, that quest there, that is the one that's too high for us, so we don't want to head north. So I guess we need to open up the rest of the map, which is over here to the...
Wait a minute, there's another quest over here.
Oh, is there? Oh, cool. Hang on.
Can I get a little help?
Oh. Coming! Oh god, things keep dropping. We're really good at staying together, aren't we? Not?
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Who put the poll up there? Pink Yetis. UO Man dude, quick poll, who wants to see pet Yetis? Nobody wants to see pet Yetis. Well, nobody meaning me.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I want one. So I got caught in this... Oh, hello. There's another dungeon here.
Oh, really? Oh, there is two. And another quest here as well.
Oh, it's just a shady character.
Yeah, that's the one that I was standing next to.
Alright, let's have a chat.
First one's free.
Bring out your dead. You'll have to convince the spirits to unlock the ghost chains and give you access, and then get the Rosa Mortis away from that monster. Alright, so lots of little side quests, which is cool. So I guess 8 to 10, it's going to be a challenge, but let's go in. We'll change up my pet. Yeah, that is really fishy, yes. We'll change up my pet as well, so you can see that in action. So let's do that right now. Again, oh, I need to skill up first as well, by the way. Whoops, completely forgot about that. Let's see, we'll put
Good
up
one, Sambo.
our charge, yeah, whoopsie. And there we go, done. My character don't have any skill. Alright, let's bring up the inventory and have a look at our fish. And what do we got here? A mole beast or the frenzy fish? What's this one? A war beast? I think we'll go a mole beast. Oh, you've got a trade coming up. There we go. What's he trading me? Oh, requires level 11. Thank you very much. A nice staff there. Very, very cool. Hello there, the Blocksmiths. Good to see you in the chat room. And CBC Ronan is saying, if Tallahassee sees you're on the way and watches you continue to pick up a loot, he will be mighty upset. Yeah, I know. When I said I was on the way, I was just after the loot, that's all. Alright, here we go. Let's transform this into the War Snout. Here we go. And there it is down there. That's what the War Snout looks like. Very, very cool. We'll like this.
Ah, that's what my pet was last time.
Yeah. Alright, so we are exploring, opening up the map. Crates, basically. And let's have a look at my inventory. Yes, it's rapidly filling up. Sarcophagus. I can never say that name.
Sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus. The thing.
Sarcophagus.
The thing with bodies in it. That's what it is. The sausageophilus. The snuffleupagus.
How did you manage to get 2 degrees, 1 in mathematics, 1 in astrophysics, when you can't even talk properly?
Look, that was a long time ago when I had brains. Brains.
And they were both honorary degrees.
Yes. Well, look.
Participation degrees.
Yeah.
He came along.
I turned up and I read the brochure. There you go. You can have an honorary degree.
He did a nice, pretty picture for the lecturer, and the lecturer said, "All right, you can have a degree."
That's right. It had nothing to do with the fact that the lecturer was female. Nothing at all. Right, here we go. There's a whole bunch here.
Oh no!
How have you guys split up from me already? Or buggy you guys. I'm going to kill, maim, and destroy myself. I don't know where you are.
I don't know. Oh, oopsie.
I've got a massive boss over here.
Die.
I can't. It won't die.
Possibly.
Hang on, I'm coming.
I've got 3 options. I can resurrect on the spot, I can return to a town, or I can resurrect at the entrance.
Resurrect on the spot.
Entrance is
Do it on the spot.
well, resurrect at the entrance is a third of the goal to resurrect on the spot.
Well, I suppose we're pretty close to the entrance.
Yeah. And the map has not only been uncovered, but it's also been cleared.
Really?
Well, I'm not running through all the mobs that I've been
Oh!
before.
No, of course.
Because they're all dead.
Because we done our job. Our inventory is full, right? Wait up. I need to go and send my pet back to town. Let's do this. So we're going to get rid of, what do we got? Unidentified stuff. White is gone. Gone, daddy, gone. White. That can go. Oh, what is that? Looks nice. Requires level 9. So the only thing about these games, folks, is that you can spend a lot of time messing about with your inventory, of course. But that's okay. It's all part of the game. And bless me.
Bless you.
Excusez-moi. Well, actually, I might have 51 health. That could go down nicely. Yeah, we'll swap that out. Yep, we need to swap that as well. Excuse me, sniffling folks. Again, got the old cold going on. Bow, I don't care about. Poison wand, I don't care. Ghastly set, yes. Bombard can go. What's that? Oh, definitely want to equip that one. Sell. And
Yeah, Sambo.
Yeah.
I have another stuff for you.
Another one? Okay. Thank you very much. Sarcophagus. Thank you very much, CBC Ronan, by the way. And I know, yes, I've got full bags. I know. Oh, that's a nice staff. Can't use it yet, but thank you. Alright, how's everyone else going with their inventory management, by the way?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
daunting.
It is a bit daunting, isn't it, Reggie? But it's good that, like I say, at least there's the pet. You know, that's the main thing.
That's a very cool feature.
Yeah. Because all the other games, you know, like Diablo, Dungeon Siege. I think Dungeon Siege was the same, wasn't it? Oh my god, is that a Yeti? Is that a Yeti? Now let me zoom in.
No, it's a shambler.
Oh god, it looked like a Yeti for a second. I was getting worried. I thought the game is taking the mickey out of me already. Okay,
Isn't
here's
I wish
that,
there were Yetis.
our job.
a sarcophagus. Thank you, CB Ronan. There is one there. A snuffleupagus kiss. Oh, I thought
Oh, jeez.
I thought there was going to be something epic in here because the door opened.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So every
No.
time you see a door open, you expect something epic?
Well, isn't that what happens in real life?
Music plays.
Yeah,
door
there's that
opens.
saying, when a door closes, another one opens with epic events.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure that's the saying.
Thank you, Miss, what do you call it, soothsayer? Right, and, you know what, crate smashing, Tallahassee, McLarge, Huge and myself, Reggie, we used to talk about this in our Diablo 3 Let's Play. There's something about smashing crates, right? Like, it doesn't matter what sort of game it is, whether it's one of these, whether it's Half-Life, you name it. There's just something absurdly addictive about, getting things and smashing them, like especially when they're crates. Do you have that same affliction?
I think my most recent affliction is to jump off very high places.
Oh yeah, you and your vista diving. We know all about that. Now, somebody in chat room, who is that? Swift Illusion is saying, with inventory management, I know you can turn off white items showing up so they don't drop, though I'm not sure where the option is. Oh, there we go. Thank you for that. The Blocksmith is saying, Tallahassee, you are clearly a man of exquisite taste and class. Will you be watching the new series with the boys from the Dwarf? Now, I've absolutely no idea what that means, by the way.
You're talking about Red Dwarf?
Oh, Red Dwarf. Oh,
Because
I
I know
know
there
Red
was
Dwarf.
there was a new series that came out.
What? Reggie, you like Red Dwarf as well, don't you?
I actually watched new episode today.
Oh my god, why did I not know there was a new series?
Because you don't pay attention to anything?
I don't pay attention to anything. I don't read papers, I don't watch TV. I sometimes go outside, maybe, if I have to.
Unless the sun's up.
Although, you know what, Reggie, you're making me go outside tomorrow because, folks, I don't know if you realise, but earlier this week, it was Reggie's birthday, and...
So 21st.
21st.
Yes.
That's right. And tomorrow, I'm going over to her place, and Tallahassee, I think you're very kindly giving me a ride there. Thanks for that, by the way. And we're going to celebrate her birthday, so I will be tweeting lots of pictures of her awesome food. Because the only reason I go there is for cake. I mean, the only reason I go there is to see you, Reggie.
Well, I can assure you there's going to be lots of cake there. I've been to Costco today and bought 2 cheesecakes and cookie platters and palmiers and party pies, sausage rolls.
Oh man,
Had
I
heaps
can't
of fun
wait.
shopping
Now
today.
you're making me hungry again.
No,
Whoa!
good.
That was a big chest. Oh my god! Open the chest. Help, Tallahassee. You're our only hope.
What? Oh, and
Hang
they're coming
on.
up behind us as well.
Don't have enough mana.
I had
Yeah,
people.
but wait till you see my cake, Sambo. You'll be very impressed.
Can't wait.
Mana is low.
Can't wait.
Especially because I actually made it.
Oh, really? It's the homemade
Yeah.
variety. There you go, folks. Hope you're jealous. I'll definitely send out pictures of that. Oh, by the way, hey, I've got my charge up. Look at that, folks. You can see my charge is fully active. So that means all my cast times are faster and my movement speed is a lot faster as well, which is very, very cool. I like that. Wow, it's super fast, actually. Goodness me. Happy belated birthday, they're saying. There you go, Vass's Wolf.
Oh,
That's nice.
thank you.
The Blocksmith is saying, can't be a bit of Red Dwarf, and forgive me, but Sambo, you are a smeghead for not knowing there was a new series. Yep, I'd have to agree with you on that one, unfortunately. And Sphinx is saying, Sambo, she might poison the food. Yes, that's right, witchy poo. I reckon she might have some
No,
spell in
I
there.
won't, because I've actually got friends there that I like.
Oh. As opposed to me. Whatever. What are you doing, Tallahassee? You're here. Right, there we are. Oh, level up, level 9.
Sorry.
Quickly put our...
I
You're
was
right
checking
there.
my gear.
What happened?
I was checking my gear. I got some nice new shoulders.
Oh, very nice. Just going to put another point in where? Oh, why can't I put a point in there? Hang on. Oh, Oh, I can get a
could
new...
possibly be because it's reached the limit that you can do for that level.
Yeah, I actually have a new spell, and it's called Hailstorm. So it's basically like Blizzard in WoW. So I'm going to definitely want to test that. It's like a AoE effect. So in fact, let's put that on our hotbar. There we go. Unidentified pants. Yes, I'm sure there are plenty of people who have those in their house some mornings after a big night. Anyway. Zing.
Oh dear.
Dear, oh dear.
Many times than I care to remember.
Yeah. Alright, let's try this hailstorm. Here we go. Whoa! Okay, I like that. Let's do it again. Boom! Okay, that is a very cool spell. This is why I love being a turtle. No, why I love being a mage. That is so cool. Wow. Oh, what's this? Is this the end of the... Is this the boss here, perhaps? Is this where we have to go?
Yes, this is the boss.
Alright, now we're just quickly checking the time. We're running low on time. And, Sambo, look at this. Spara is saying I have to get her a matching set of... a matching set of fairy wings. Yes, that's right. I was considering that, by the way. And CBC Rowan is saying, don't wear wool or leather to the party, Sambo. You'll be sorry. Yeah, that'd be right as well. All right, let's wrap things up very shortly. Firstly, let's do this boss and hope that we don't all die. Must say, the look of the game is very cool, by the way, because, of course, in Torchlight 1 it was a little bit limited. Oh, look at these crits going off here on my AoE. Absolutely loving this. Nice.
Hang on, are you saying that you're actually going to be useful?
I know. I'm sorry. Sorry I'm useful.
Don't be sorry, just live up to that claim.
Oh God, what happened? I clicked on something and I ported somewhere. And I can't get back. The hell?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah. Pretty much with this.
Reggie, you need to click on the blue thing. There we go.
There we go. Mysterious skeleton. Oh, it looks like we have invoked all hell upon us. Uh-oh. Oh my God, look at this thing, folks.
Oh, big guy.
It's a big, huge guy. Let's zoom in a little bit so you can have a good look at him. Oh my God, and when you look at his hit points, and they aren't going down. Yikes.
So yeah.
Oh, and this black skeleton dude's coming as well.
Oh God.
Ah! Damn it.
You know what? Now's the time
Am
for...
I the only one who has died in this game?
I need a pet fish. Now let's change our dude. There we go. We need the pet fish. Have you died again? No, you're alive.
I'm back. Well, I'm back.
Oh God. Alright, let's do the blizzard. Boy, you know what? At least these fights have a bit of a strategy to them. You can't just wail on the boss, obviously. You have to take out the ads as well. And try and avoid them. Jeez.
Whoa.
Must say, though, that the graphics in this game are great. Yes, they're cartoony and simplistic, but they're very cool and very smooth, as you can tell. And there we go, look at that. We actually got the quest item there, the Rosa Mortis, and a whole bunch of other stuff. There we go, the Rosa Mortis has been found. We are done. Let's make our way quickly to the portal, because of course we're going to run out of time. Look at all this loot that we've got here, all of these rewards. We're going to run out of time. We have a very strict 2-hour time limit on the YouTube video, of course, or else it'll, well, basically the universe will implode if we don't stick to that. There's a chest.
Can't carry anymore.
Very cool. So you can see, guys.
No! I clicked on the exit and I didn't want to.
Oh no! Can you get back?
Can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I don't know.
Oh God! And I've got full bags. Hang on, let's get rid of all of this. There we go. Picking them up. I hope you can come back.
I wonder if I can use like a town portal or something to get back to you guys.
Oh yeah, do that. That's a good idea. We'll stay here quickly. And by the way, Swift Delusion was saying, yeah, Hailstorm was my favourite spell as an Ember Mage. Yeah, it's very cool. Spara is saying he looks like a big Yeti. Yeah, I guess he kind of did, I suppose. But folks, you can see,
I
the
thought
pacing.
that when I first saw him.
The pacing of this game is very cool. Hey, Tallahassee, if you use a portal, you should be able to, like, actually click on us, shouldn't you?
No, it wouldn't let me click on you.
Well, that's weird. By the way, Reggie, I like your gear that you've got on here. Let's get a close-up. Yeah, you've got some cool gear on there. But guys, again, you can see the pacing of this game is really cool. Like, there are some, outdoor exploration, wandering around Diablo 3 type areas, and then it all sort of comes down into a dungeon, and there's a boss, a mini boss, and then the final boss for the dungeon, which actually isn't a walkover, by the way. So it's very... Hang on, Jai452 is saying is that a sign of the apocalypse that Sambo is being useful? Shush you. Shush you. And that's a surprise that Sambo's been alive the whole time. Way to take one for the team, Reggie. There you go, I totally agree with you there. Because it's a very fast-paced game, lots and lots of fun. It'll pretty much run on any machine because the graphics are great, but nice and simple. Tallahassee, are you stuck or do we wait for you?
You guys just come back. I can't get back to you.
Alright. Damn, sorry about that. And there was a troll in the dungeon. Thought you ought to know, says the Blocksmith as he faints. There you go. So yeah, look, highly recommend this game, guys. It is available on Steam, and I'll show you where exactly very shortly. Here we go. Hello, Tallahassee. How are you? So let's hand into this guy here. There we go. And I'm going to choose, let's see, I'm going to choose the tag, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Nice. Quest complete. Got a bunch of fame and everything else. So, look, we're running out of time, so we're probably going to have to leave it there, guys. But I hope you get an idea of what the game is like. If I bring up Steam Overlay, you guys should be able to see this. And let me see. How can I bring up... What do I want to do? I want to bring up the shop. And the reason I want to do that is to show you guys... We'll see how much it is. How do I bring up the shop? Maybe I go view all friends. Hang on. Click that.
It's like 1995.
No, is it? Oh, so you know. How much?
1995, or if you buy it in the 4-pack, it's like $15.
Oh, very cool. See, yeah, in fact, I think that's how you bought it for us, isn't it, Tallahassee?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so very cool. For $20, there's a whole bunch of entertainment here, and especially if you were a little bit disappointed with Diablo 3, I guess this is a nice light alternative with quite a few handy little things like the pet going all the way back to town, etc. Reggie, where are you? Have we lost you?
No, I'm here.
Are you still in the dungeon?
We'll get to you.
No, Tallahassee's just run past me.
Oh, hang on, coming. I went the wrong way. Went the wrong way. So there you go, folks. $20, and it's a great little game, and especially now, like we said, that you can actually play it multiplayer. Torchlight 1 didn't have that ability, unfortunately. Oh, there they are. There's the three of them. So there you go, folks. We finally did it. We finally managed to get this game working after all of that, and I think we'll be back next week as well, although this time we'll have 4 of us, and we'll up the difficulty as well, and we'll be back here with McLarge Huge. So that's about it. So Reggie, before we sign out, what are your thoughts about it so far?
It's a big learning curve, this one. It's quite fast paced, like there's a lot going on at any given time. Yeah,
there really is. The good thing is that I think, once you get the hang of it, you can learn to ignore a lot of stuff and just mow through things if you want to, and then just stop out of necessity when you're... oh, look at that, like my little guy's still transformed, by the way. Big tunnel shut. You can just stop out of necessity when your bags fill up, for example, if you really want to, and then you can level up and do all that stuff. At the end of a dungeon or something like that, head back to town if you want. So you can sort of still take it at your own pace. Really like it. But Tallahassee, still like it a bit more than Diablo 3?
Sort of really undecided at the moment. I mean, you level really fast, and it is what you want in a hack and slash, but I haven't really seen much in the way of story. No. And I think that's something that Blizzard do very well. They craft a great story. I think, though, in Diablo 3 they crafted too much story. Yeah. Yep. It seemed like you were just doing exposition for the entire time.
That's a great way of putting it, actually, and I tend to agree with you there. Just way too much story. And in fact, you know, Diablo 3 and Star Wars The Old Republic, I think the story, that they went so hard out thinking that everyone wanted this amazing story. It's like, well, no, we can go read a piece of, you know, canon novel or something if we want that. I want to play a game. And so this is definitely taking it to the other extreme. And Torchlight 1 had zero story. Well, it had about 1% story. It was very, very light on story. This has got more than Torchlight 1. But yeah, I wouldn't mind a happy medium. Something that's not as story heavy as Diablo 3. I don't know, Reggie, I don't know about you, but, you know, Dungeon Siege 2 was and 1, sorry, Dungeon Siege 1 especially, was a great balance, if you ask me. There's a bit of story in there, lots of fun with friends. And then 2 came out, it was a little bit rougher. But Dungeon Siege 3, if you ask me, was an absolute abomination. I don't know, did either of you guys play it?
I glanced at it very briefly.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible. What about you, Tallahassee?
No.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything.
I think I played the demo, and that was about it.
Pretty horrible. So I wouldn't mind a sort of spiritual successor to Dungeon Siege 1. That would be nice. But again, for the money, I think this is a great one. I mean, there's another great click game that I like, which is Titan Quest. And I rank this game right up there with Titan Quest, to be honest. I think they're both fun. And you can dive in and dive out as well. Anyway, folks, there you go. You can. Oh, by the way, is there a demo for Torchlight 2? Do you know, Tallahassee?
I think there's a trial available from the Runic website, but I don't think it's available on Steam.
Okay, there you go. Well, if this has perked your guys' interest watching along from home, I highly recommend you download it, give it a crack, and you might love it like us. But in the meantime, I'd like to say thank you very much to everybody that did join us in the chat room there. And, you know, it's good to actually get this going at last. Like I said, next week we'll give it another go, and then we'll decide from there whether we swap it out with League of Legends, maybe, you know, do 1 week Torchlight, 1 week League of Legends, and we'd like to get you guys in and pick up a spot in our party as well in Torchlight 2, by the way. So I don't think it's going to be just us, but just for this first couple of episodes with it, we thought we'd just try it out ourselves because we don't want to mess things up too badly. We can do that quite happily on our own. But anyway, folks, I certainly hope you guys are going to have a great weekend. My thanks to Tallahassee and the wonderful Regina J Lacerta for joining us tonight, and everyone in the chat room as well. Look forward to seeing you next time. Hope you have a great week. We will see you very, very soon. And bye-bye.
Bye.
Ta-da.